Hello and thank you for joining Content on Now TV, the show that hosts authors from around the world and reveals some secrets of behind the scenes of their publishing journey. We're very, very delighted to have with us Emanuel Shahaf. Hello to you, Emanuel.
Hello, nice to see you.
Nice to see you. The new coming book, Identity, The Quest for Israel Future. So please reveal, what is the main quest for the Israeli future?
The main quest for Israel's future is, to some extent, an extension of my own quest to find my way. That's why the book is called that way. To find a way for Israel to find its place in the Middle East in these very difficult times among the people of the Middle East.
And while you were serving for so many years in the Israeli Defense Unique Intelligence Forces in the Prime Minister office, what is the main venue that you are seeing as part of the solution, as part of the movement that you are leading here in Israel?
I think the only way that we can deal with our political problems is to include the whole area between the Jordan River and the sea in one unit, both political and economical unit. Actually, the fact that it's an economic unit was already prescribed in the partition decision in 1947 and also in the Israel Declaration of Independence. And people were wise then. We didn't do it. We have to do it now.
Better late than never, you're saying.
Better late than never. And the earlier, the better.
And let's try to describe practically how that solution is being implemented in the practical life of Israelis and Arabs that are basically living for so many decades here in Israel.
What it would mean practically, it would mean to form a federation between the Jordan River and the sea, not including the Gaza Strip for several reasons, which I won't go into now.
So it means that practically, according to that sentence, there won't be any occupied territories because this is going to be part of the large federation, Israeli-Palestinian joint venture together.
Yes, actually it's a joint venture. It's a joint venture. It's a recognition of the fact that both peoples love this country so much that they will not let go. They will of any piece of it.
And they're going to be equal citizens, the Israelis and the Palestinians here in Israel?
Yes, they will be equal citizens in the federal state.
Nablus, Jerusalem, Tel Aviv, la même chose?
La même chose. No difference. Every area will have its own autonomous government, which will regulate everything which is between the citizen and the state. And there will be a federal government in Jerusalem with equal participation according to the population balance, and everybody has an equal vote.
And no one will have to go to another territory according to that solution?
No. All the territories, once they all come on board, this will, of course, be a gradual process. It will take some time, but every canton will be equal and open to other cantons, and there will be open borders between everybody. There will only be one sovereignty.
And as a Jewish Israeli, you can consider the fact that there is going to be here an Arab-Palestinian prime minister and a government.
Should an Arab-Palestinian Israeli citizen be able to get a majority of votes, this is going to be a democratic country. I won't have a problem with that, nor should anybody have a problem with that.
So when you're saying that no one has a problem with that, it's very, very interesting that because as part of the launching and the writing of the new book, you showed the book also to the former Israeli head of the Mossad, Efraim Halevi. He writes, as a part of this book, knowing the unique perspective that you and your movement are leading here in Israel, Emanuel Shahaf, he's writing in the book, has succeeded in producing a book that reflects both a rich career in the field together with profound understanding of the deeper significance of the period he has lived through. And this is written by a former Israeli Mossad, Efraim Halevi. Are many top security Israeli members that also embrace this kind of movement, this kind of solution?
Well, Ephraim has related to me. He hasn't related to the solution, and in some respect, he represents many of Israel's leaders who are at this time are not really forthcoming about what they think about such a solution, because they're afraid to give away what they think before they know what the public thinks. Most people, or many people, are involved in politics, and politicians are not known for their brevity, and they'd rather know first what the public thinks. So this is what we're dealing with now. We're trying to get the public involved.
In other words, as part of the movement, you're saying you're meeting many people that are less known, but the main leaders, they are not leading any kind of practical solution.
Yes.
So they won't be able to say out loud that this joint venture, Israeli-Palestinian joint venture here in Israel-Palestine is something that they love or embrace or respect or even would like to consider it. They're saying that to you in private conversations, but not out loud in the media.
Some of them tell me privately that this is the way which is going to look in the end. And they in favor to this to the extent. Not all those who are in favor subscribe to every aspect of the federation the way we propose it, but they understand the need for something new in the whole area.
So no solution of the two-state solution that is being discussed between the Trump administrations and the Netanyahu administration right now. You're saying it's going to be a joint venture. This is the most easy solution.
I'm not sure it's the easiest solution, but I think it's the only solution. The two-state solution is not implementable at this time, and won't be for a long time. It will not be implementable, if at all. And the fact that it won't be implementable for a long time means that it will not be implementable in the end, because the situation changes on the ground, changes all the time. People have to come to grips with it. It's difficult for them to do. Right now, people are in denial. They keep the two-state solution as something, we'll go there, we'll go. It's like, like saying, you'll go on a diet. Eventually, yes, you'll go on a diet. but this isn't going to happen. We have to offer the people something else. I'm unfortunate that the politicians are, until now, and also the media until now, are reluctant to give this a lot of coverage or to even discuss it. But we just have to keep plodding along until we make the breakthrough.
With this warm perspective and the kind words of Ephraim Halevi, the former head of the Israeli Mossad, regarding this new coming book, Identity, people that would love to hear you more, that are seeing you over the social media, and would love to be contributors of this movement and to have you for lectures, for fundraising, for being part and embracing this kind of idea, how they can contact you?
Google Federation Movement, in Hebrew, not the Federatia. Look it up in Facebook. We're there. We're in the social media. Shouldn't be a problem.
Emanuel Shahaf, I want to congratulate you for your new coming book, and thank you so much for having the time to be with us in our studio. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. And if you're seeing that interview, when you're seeing that interview, please click, be part of this movement. You're kindly invited to hear more, to listen more, to argue, and mainly to take kind of responsibility upon yours and our future. Thank you so much for joining Contento Now TV.